Hello, Kashi here. I am a big Pewdiepie fan. Not that long ago, I was a 19-year-old who was actually a 19-year-old. I was watching his recent video about shows he watched growing up in Sweden. Very funny video. Highly recommend you go watch it. If you haven't already. Now I like Pewdiepie, but I wasn't sure if he was really my favorite YouTuber. Really, the best in my eyes. Not all of his content is quite to my liking. But in this video, as he's talking about shows he grew up watching, he says something along the lines of oh, but what show did I really like? Digimon.
So Felix, what did you like? Huh? Well, I just said it. Almost. Digimon. Yeah, I was a Digimon fan. Or as in Sweden we call it Digimon, Digitala Monster, Digimon du är champion! I remember watching this whole anime, one episode at a time, every morning.
That's right. Centerpiece of my childhood. Digimon is by far the best kids anime. Kids show. Whatever there is. Growing up, before I was even into anime, before I even thought about watching anime, before I even thought about reading manga, before I ever considered actually seriously watching any of these other anime, before I considered cosplaying, before I considered ever watching something in a foreign language and reading subtitles, when all I really knew was that I kind of liked the art style. I was growing up watching kids anime. Thanks to an older sister who may possibly be an even bigger Digimon fan, possibly even bigger anime in general fan than I am. And no, sis, you're not definitively a bigger fan of anime just because you can sew and make costumes. I grew up watching Beyblade, Bakugan, yes, Pokemon, Sonic X as well, some other shows, going to friends' house, such as watch Dinosaur King a little bit. Tons of them. I didn't watch Cartoon Network. I didn't really like Cartoon Network when I did see some of it. I may enjoy the memes now, but I've always thought SpongeBob was just stupid. Sorry. In fact, the most Western show I can recall watching would probably be Avatar: The Last Airbender. That is, of course, aside from when I was a very, very little kid and watching things like Thomas the Tank Engine. That's not quite what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a little bit older than that. And Digimon was the greatest of them all. Might be a little bit cringy with some of the dialogue here and there, but to this day, I enjoy it. Maybe that's the nostalgia talking. But I watched all of Digimon Adventure, all of Digimon Adventure 02, all of Digimon Tamers, all of Digimon Frontier. Loved all of those. Watched most of Digimon Data Squad. It was okay. And so, that's basically all of them. I have not caught up on all of Digimon Tri, so no spoilers. And so when PewDiePie mentions my favorite childhood show as one of his favorite childhood shows, that was pretty great. I'm like, alright, this guy is really awesome. He already was really awesome, but now he's really awesome. But then he betrayed me. This happened.
And I know what you're thinking, this is just a blatant ripoff of Pokemon, and you're absolutely right.
Can't believe he'd say something so egregiously offensive. Obviously, I'm kidding. I'm not that salty. It's fine. But it's also stupid. Digimon is not a ripoff of Pokemon. They are extraordinarily different. And if we have to compare them, Digimon is obviously the superior anime. I do like the Pokemon games though. It's an alright franchise. But that's all I'm making this video to say is just that's all I wanted to say is just how dare you put Digimon in the same league? I mean, it's just not the same thing at all. They have one single speaking partner with which they form a close connection, and no other throwaway store in the computer friends. Well, I guess they're all stored in the computer in a sense. So what's the ultimate takeaway? Pokemon's alright, but Digimon's better. After all, we all know that Digimon is the best isekai.